Hey everybody, how's it going? Sorry for the late start, we're just experiencing some minor technical difficulties. All good though, kind of expected. I wasn't sure how things were going to be running. I think we might actually have to just kill the kick stream as it is right now and just stick with YouTube right now. Because it looks like we are getting some massive frame rate drops. It's like right now, we are at like 13% drops. And that's kind of why I want to just let things run for a little bit and see what would happen. So, we'll probably have to figure out something about what to do with Kick later. But I do want to expand onto there. Right now, it just seems like the internet does not want to cooperate, so... if anyone is there from Kick, sorry, but drop on over by Twitch as of right now, because right now we just can't get things working stably for Kick. And I will just be focusing on YouTube and Twitch right now, so yeah. Okay, I think we've killed the stream there, so that should be fine. And let's get everything restarted over here, actually. Let's just see how things go. Yeah, it's a thing. Like, I want to do more. I want to reach out to more stuff. Yeah, like, I think right now it's just having as many signals as I was going out to 3 different platforms. Not something possible with this internet connection. Which is unfortunate, but honestly, it was kind of to be expected. You know, give it 15 minutes to just kind of collect info, see what's going on. That's fine. Yeah, let's head on into the game instead, and let's just do that. So yeah, starting off tonight, we're just going to be playing a little bit of the Stella Blade demo, because I am genuinely curious as to how this game is going to be. Because I am a fan of the Nier games, and a fan of Nikke, which is something I haven't really talked about too much on stream, but yeah, I do enjoy my gacha games. If I had more money, I would probably be a little bit more involved in them than I am, but I'm mostly a free-to-play player, so... the company that made Nikke, which is a game that I actually put a lot of stock behind, and like, I trust that the developers know what they're doing, makes a single-player game that's kind of a complete game on release, I think that's something worth giving a go. So let's just get right into it. Okay, let's see. There's story mode, which is enemies are weakened. No. Recommended for players who want to focus on the story. Sure. But you know what? I prefer normal mode where there are tense battles. So we're going to be doing that. And let's get right on into it. I like how it's silent at the start. There's really... there we go. Kind of gives you that feeling of the void of space.
Exterminate the Alpha Nativas occupying District 3. Their objective is the capture or dispatchment of the Elder Nativa. Pods entering atmosphere.
1 minute until threshold is reached.
See, if I like this, there is a very, very good chance we're going to be playing this on stream once it releases.
Threshold has been surpassed. Activating shield.
So we'll find out how this goes. So far, the game just looks absolutely beautiful. But you know, this, generally speaking, all of these things are usually pre-rendered, so let's see what happens when we get into it.
Code red! Code red! All available drop pods will be ejected according to Protocol B32.
I do like the cinematic approach they're taking with it. Hopefully this cutscene's time does not count into how much playable time there is. Because, you know, the word playable would infer that, you know, it's stuff that we get to do, but I've seen demos claim playable, and then it's just like 5 minutes of gameplay and all the cutscenes. Yes, it does. It might be one of the few ones that I actually go in for Deluxe Edition.
No!
Off to a strong start.
Zero 7531. Pod landing complete. Removing physical shield. Opening hatch.
The hatch. Come on. Come on!
I like how it's more than just like a press the button once and it does whatever kind of thing.
Taki?
Eve, are you alright? This place is dangerous. Take my hand.
I do like how the music kind of makes it have sort of a near vibe. Hair's a little jank, but that might just be the rendering on my card. But god damn. Start off, we get to play as a pretty girl.
I'll take care of
You
this
know,
side.
there's no way to go wrong with that. Ow! What did I do, Hex? I did nothing. Okay, there we go. We can combo shit. Okay, it wants his guard. There we go.
I see you still have your combat sensors. Great. Coordinates? The rendezvous point is at 2 o'clock.
Like, it definitely feels that they're going more for, like, the near vibes than they are with the, like, Nikkei vibes with the music, though it's probably the same team.
That was close.
Oh yeah, 100%. But goddamn, does it look cool. And they bleed. Okay.
Watch out! I listed Nativa. I'll handle this one.
Okay, we can... Oh, they want us to do a lot more parrying. Okay.
Watch out!
Okay, beta skills. Kinda neat. Yes. That is the perfect way of putting it, Aku.
My body frame. Take this. It's first aid. Thank you.
Not gonna lie, it kind of gives me a vibe of a little bit of Code Vein in the way how the combat is. Okay, that little thing is the annoying one that's hitting me. Not a fan of that. Okay. Rush is kind of neat. Like, I feel like Code Vein's a game that a lot of people just don't talk about.
Let's
Okay.
get out of here before more of them show up.
I definitely need to not get as fucked up as I've
Rendezvous
been.
point in sight. This way! Watch out for Gardner's interception.
Yeah, they are going very heavily cinematic with this, and I am fucking here for it. Now the question is there stamina with the running, or is it just you break out of it by too sharp of a turn?
This isn't looking good. Let's go.
And yeah, apparently,
Is that an alpha natiba?
oh,
Let's
okay.
join them.
Straight into a boss fight. You know, I guess we don't really need to fight that one now, do we?
My God. No. No. The squad's life signs. We're the only two left. Eve. Eve, pull yourself together. Taki? Listen to me. We haven't completed our mission. Now it's just up to us to see this mission through. Understand?
Yeah, I have a feeling about that too, Hex.
Eve, are you ready?
Oh, so that thing's gotta be sturdy as shit. Parrying is not going to be my thing here. Okay. A little confused why we get a cinematic this far in, like, sorry, not far, but this early into it.
It wasn't an alpha, but it was a strong one. You fought well. Even better than during training.
Yeah, now she's definitely gonna die.
But then... The damage to your body frame is serious. We have to find the supply camp.
Oh, wait, she actually lives? Okay.
Wait, Eve. I hear something. Eve!
Oh, never mind.
Eve, are you all right?
Well, that doesn't look good.
Alpha Natiba.
That thing is fucked. I kinda dig it.
Here, friend. It's me you want.
No, it's going for the weak one.
No!
Oh. I was gonna say recoverable, but no. Nah, not so much.
Eve! Get out of here. Taki!
All right. That's a fucking intro. And now we get more into the near city vibes. Which, again, not a criticism. I am here for that.
It's quiet.
Still, make sure to stay cautious. It's where the Alpha and AT buy is.
So, my question is there only one of those things based on the name, or is Alpha a designation for class of them? Because, like, they did have a similar ranking system in Nikkei if they're doing what I think they're doing.
I'll be supporting with the drone.
So this must be ADOS 7.
Yes. This was the final battlefield of civilization. It was also known as a truly colossal city.
Something is falling from the sky. A strange sensation.
A Californian every time they deal with rain.
We can admire the scenery later. We have a job to do here.
What is this stuff falling from the sky?
The terrain data's changed recently.
Ooh, shiny thing.
Falling debris.
Oh,
Be careful.
it's not a friend or a collectible. Bummer.
Something is coming.
Alright. Area is clear.
Okay, we actually have to press a button to acquire things. Kinda neat.
This is the Legion that was killed in the final war.
Okay, time to investigate. Well, we found a password. I don't know how the fuck to read it. That's fine.
There's an encrypted code in the memory stick.
It's a security code. A type of entry permit.
I don't think that explanation of what a security code is was necessary. Are you friend or foe? Never mind, you're rubble. Okay, click on the thing. There we go. Oh, fuck. I think that was it. There we go.
It worked.
Ha! First try.
Buildings collapse.
I completely guessed on that.
Because of the city's unstable terrain. You'll get used to it soon.
Getting up here with only single jumps, probably not what they were intending. Only death remains in this city. Sounds like LA. Humans who have lost all hope have locked themselves up and are waiting for death to take them. I think some areas of the orbit elevator are still functional. Let's use that to head into space. Yes. Oh, cool. We can just rest here. Neat. Oh, it actually serves a function. Okay. And we're just gonna make sure that that thing's dead. Any items? Nothing. Okay. Can we... Oh, we can't explore over here. I don't think we're supposed to. Oh, hello, tiny thing. Time to die. There we go. Ah, wasted it. Okay, what are you? Okay.
What was that just now?
It's a machine that collects relics. It's rare, so make sure to hold on to it if you come across one.
Okay. I guess we got upgrade materials a little earlier than expected. Remember, my superpower is ADHD. I run around, I do things in ways that I'm not supposed to, and I benefit. I also knock down trash cans for no fucking reason. Okay, we're gonna get the thing? Okay, we didn't get damaged, I guess. Neat. Okay. Okay, there is one problem, and I'm pretty sure this is due to my settings. But when she's running like that and her hair is just standing completely still, that doesn't seem like that's how it's supposed to be. Hello. What do we have down here? Okay. Got ourselves a lot of stuff. I like how we can actually swim in this. A lot of these styles of games, swimming's kind of not a thing. Okay, there we go. Okay. Got the first one, now the second one.
There's a Legion camp in a place like
Easy.
this.
Okay, our robot fucked off in that direction, so I think that's where we need to go. I don't like these things. I don't know what they are, but I don't like them. Okay, what are we... Okay, camp. Camps are places where you can save your progress and get some rest. You can activate them by obtaining Vitcoins. Okay. Sit down at the chair to recover. Okay, refill the rechargeable tumbler, and your stored items will be retrieved if space is available. Some enemies will be revived when resetting at camp. Okay, so kind of a Dark Souls mechanic in terms of rest. Using the vending machine at camp to purchase items, you can learn or train skills at the kiosk. Okay, that means we can actually do stuff there. Okay, also YouTube has finally told me that we are in a good condition over there. Okay, so let's activate the camp. Okay, let's use the shop. Do we have anything? No. Do we have enough money for it? Also, no. Okay, let's see our skills. Oh, hey, we got experience just from clicking on it? Okay. You can learn new skills. Okay, cool. So, to change the survival tree, okay, survival. Select perfect dodge with... Okay. So they want us to learn dodging first. I guess we could do that. Okay, so we have 3 branches to start with. Alright. I think I'll unlock the shockwave. That's about all we can do right now. Ooh, select music. What else do we have? Okay, what's Song of the Wanderer? Yeah, we're going with Song of the Wanderer, and we're just gonna have ourselves a little sit-down after we break this box. Of course it gave us nothing. Okay. Just gotta rest a little bit.
What's wrong?
Okay, nice way of having a flashback without being intrusive.
It's nothing.
From here on, you have to stay alert, Eve.
See, I like when they use, like, rest spots to actually further bits of the story. A lot of games don't utilize that as much as they should. And, like, I think that's just a really smart design choice. It's like, you know, sometimes it just, you know, it gets annoying having to break up, like, exploration because, oh, you found something that triggered a memory. But instead, sitting down, having a little bit of, like, a flashback of what's going on, I think that works better. And yeah, I have a feeling they're going to be making us dodge a lot in the next big fight. Which is great, because I suck at parrying. I'm one of those people where it's very obvious that my opinion of defense is you don't need it if you can kill the thing in front of you fast enough. And quite frankly, even the dodging didn't work. What's with the car? There we go. What do we got in here? Okay, require whatever the car has. Gimme. Oh, I just needed to press the button. Okay. Yeah, that's just Wily being dumb again. Don't worry about it. Happens.
Oh, it's one of the Legion's old supply boxes.
Do you think there's anything useful?
Oh, we found potions. Okay.
Well, it's Legion, so compatibility shouldn't be an issue. Make sure to take everything.
Okay, we got the stuff we need. So now, where are we going? I think we're just going forward.
Eve, be careful. You see the rapids below. If you fall, it's over.
Okay, I like how it's just kind of letting us swing back and forth without having to do, like, the annoying rotate thing. But we can rotate the camera. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, it doesn't seem like going with the motion with the joystick actually increases it, so... Good to know. Because that is something I kind of don't like, is when they put in, like, the hidden momentum in a lot of games, where it's like, oh no, you need to swing it as the arc is happening. And, like, just nobody fucking says anything about it, so you never do it. There we go. Give me all the stuff that's hidden. Want all the hidden things. And I like these little, like, subtle marks that tell you when things are climbable. Like, that's just a nice touch, and a lot of games really kind of slack on that.
There's another supply box over here.
Did someone forget to retrieve it?
I'm sure there are more supply boxes. It'll help us survive. So, look carefully.
I do have to say, they kind of have essentially copied the 9S 2B dynamic from what it seems so far. Not a problem. Just, oh hey, there's another supply box down there. Speaking of keeping an eye out. Aha! And I can just go this way. Or not. It's just, okay. Okay, I need to press, nope, that's not the right thing. But okay, I guess we can look at this. There we go. Oh, damn it. Okay, just give it a little slap. That's fine. Oh, can we break this car? No? Okay, it has nothing for us. This car sucks. Okay. Gear is equipment that can improve these combat abilities. Equip gear sockets. Okay. Like most games. Let's see, you can access gear sockets in the equipment tab by pressing yep. Collect omnibolts to unlock more slots. Yeah, okay. So let's see, exospine not available. Oh wait, sorry. There we go, gear. And we can equip that. What do we got exterior-wise? Nothing? Okay. Missions. Yeah, this is all pretty average stuff. Okay. Let's go do the things. Yeah, I don't appreciate enemies that have stealth in a lot of games. Like, they rub me the wrong way a lot of the time, so it's a thing. Okay. Balance. You can knock enemies off balance by performing perfect parry. Enemies that are off balance. Okay. There we go. Oh, nice try, buddy. Literally just beat you with a little bit of a backwalk. Okay, now we have one of these tiny things. And another. Okay, we should check back there. But I know we have some things over this way first. So we're going to check out where that supply crate we saw from above was. Oh, just a box, not a supply crate. Lame. Yeah, that is the area. Okay. So yeah, we're going to head this way. Check behind that statue. It's like, from what I understand, right? The demo is more so just the beginning chapter than it is, like, a demo how they used to be, right? Because, like, back in the day, when you had a demo, it would be, like, not the actual game. It'd just be, like, you know, a little bit of a thing, like, oh yeah, this is what you could maybe do in the real game. Okay, was that all there was? Because that does not seem like all there should be. I guess that is all there was. Okay. less. Nope, okay. Well, you can't say I didn't try. We got a box over here. We got these walls. Okay, gate 9. But we didn't check up here. Because where there's climbable things, you can usually find at least something. But in this case, it's nothing. And yeah, they did say that it carries over, so I am looking forward to seeing the full game. It's just like, you know, it's nice to see a game that's actually like a new game too. Because like all we get right now, it's like sequels, it's remakes, nobody wants to do anything original. So having something original, kind of fucking refreshing. Okay, scan, have the drone scan buildings. Okay, it can show us where we can hang on things. Okay, so that's climbable. And anything this way? No, okay. Just over that way.
In a similar state.
Oh, that might have been a mistake.
Pretty good. After the colony extinction, most places were nothing but dust.
Okay, so yeah, pretty much everything here is fucked. Okay, I can't hit this yet. But what if I do... Nope, okay. I need to have some way to get back there, though. That looks like something I can explode to open. We're just gonna hit those. Okay, we do have climbable stuff here. But it's not letting us go in there, okay. So it does kind of keep you on rails to a degree. Which is important to know. Okay, and we do have fall damage. Which, frankly speaking, fall damage, not ideal for someone like me.
Huh? Wait, there's a fusion cell. Let's open the car's hood. Surprise! At least the fusion cell's intact.
Neat. Okay, so what do we use this for?
Fusion cell?
It's a high-energy compression battery. Thanks to that, Earth's night isn't dark yet.
Oh, it's the previous generation of the Infinity Cell.
Be sure to keep that. It's very valuable.
Okay, so what are we doing? Are we scavengers? Oh, yep. There we go. What do you mean, no? Okay, game. I see this is open, so we're going in here for... Motherfucker! Okay, got me in a position where I can't dodge it. Not cool. Okay, what is this? Sure. That might be useful. And it might be useful right the fuck now. son of a bitch. Hi, I'm Wiley, and I don't know how to block. Okay, so is there anything over here? Not particularly? Okay, there's crates back there. Okay, cool, we found a potion. And we found one of these. That is a big fucking chest. I don't have the thing for this. Maybe you do.
The memory stick's fried.
Well, nothing for it but to try and find where to get the info. Okay, let's see. There's got to be some kind of clue here somewhere, right? So there's no way they would just give us a crate that's inaccessible. That would be stupid. My assumption is it's something we have to backtrack. And this seems like it could be a problem.
Damn. It's a trap.
Now that's not the worst thing in the world. They're a bunch of small fry. And one particularly large one. Okay. They hit a little harder than expected. That's fine. Now the question is there a way to hit this thing before it hits us? Nope. Are you kidding me? There we go. At least I learned how to block a little bit. Not the button I meant to press, but okay. Didn't mean to combo it that way. Okay, let's see what happens if I just do something. What happens if I go into the databank and look at the passcode stuff? No, okay, fried memory stick, no. Okay, so none of those. Okay, yeah, the only thing I can do is exit with that. Alright, unfortunate. See, anything I missed in here before we go into the whole trap issue? No? Okay. And we're just gonna snooze the ad real quick.
It's a trap.
Okay, we're just gonna skip that since we've already seen it. Okay, bye. Now, if we hit all of the stuff here, right, we get the charge. Oh. That's where you fucking were. Now, I knew those things were alive. I knew it! That's why you break statues. Okay, there we go.
We're in the clear. Where do we go now?
We're going back.
This way.
Nope.
There are traces of...
Traces of the Legion, but we're not going that way yet. Okay, see how it still says we're locked? I think I know a way around that. Now, this could be stupid. This could be something that does absolutely nothing. But... what if we do this? Well, I guess that does nothing. Okay. And here I thought we could blow it up using some of the energy attacks. Lame. Oh shit. Well, I wasn't expecting that one to bounce back. Is that something I can climb? No? Okay. Give me the ability to climb things, and I will check everything. Okay, that one's not alive. Okay. Might be safe over here. Or not. Okay. That's fine. So, okay, we got a corpse here. Do you have a password for me? No. Just an ability point. That's fine. I can accept that. Okay, that looks like an enemy. There we go. Okay. Well, at least we didn't let it catch us off guard. Now, what happened to you?
May your memories live on.
Okay.
Forever.
We now have more beta core. Neat. Okay. Now, I think we can continue to move on. Do you want to know what's up with that password, though? Maybe they'll give us some way to get back to it. Hint. Oh. It got mad at me for taking too long. The game went wily. You're supposed to be going this way. It's like, okay, fine, I get it. I wanted to go my own way real quick and check to see if we could get extra stuff, but okay. Okay, neat. And now we can climb. Okay, I don't know why it's like, ah, yes, you can't do this now. Is this like a thing where it's like, oh, wait, no. Okay, I was just jumping in the wrong place. Who would have thought? And there we go. Now we can just swing on down, I guess. Which, honestly, I'm cool with that. That is a neat design choice. And it makes kind of the parkour system make sense. It really kind of justifies its existence. Hello. What do you have here? Decades have passed since the appearance of the Natibas. So I cannot pronounce science fiction words on the first scale. Okay, anywho. The appearance of the Natibas, an evacuation of mankind to the colony. They say the airborne squad is descending to rescue the remaining humankind, but there's no sign. We can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. Okay, that's what? Beta, omega, lowercase alpha, lowercase kappa, capitalized omega, and then gamma. Okay.
The memory stick still has the security code registered. It also has record of a message log.
Scan complete.
At least that's what I think it is. I could be wrong. I'm by no means infallible when it comes to my different alphabets. But okay. We also got this area over here that we can swing over. Which also makes me think that there might be a climbing area, right? No? Okay. So it's just, do you want to take the long way or do you want to take the short way? Got it. Oh, hey. There's Cyrillic. That could put us in a few different countries. One of the ones people know less, for some reason, of using Cyrillic would be Mongolian, so this could be Mongolia for all we know. The likelihood of it? Eh. But just something to think about. Most people would go up. Me? I say we go down. Now, how many ways can we die? Probably a lot here. So let's not be too stupid about it. We are going to be grabbing that. Never hurts to get a little bit more. And there we go.
You have to cross here. Do you see the ladder behind me?
Do you see the ladder behind me? Yep. Am I paying attention to it? No. I could jump down this way. But okay. So. Okay, there is water down here. And there is a crate down that way. Yep, we're gonna go down this way.
I can't reach the ladder. Water level is too low.
Try using the plank.
Okay, that kind of hurt, kind of stung just a little bit. Apparently I'm too heavy for that box. Well, that's fine. Okay, there is a way to this. There we go. I like how it doesn't try to drown you. Okay. So we can use planks, that is good. Okay, when they say use the plank, do they mean like they just want us to like push things? Because I mean, if that is what we're supposed to do, that actually is not a bad idea. Okay, cool. A little bit of puzzle platforming in a sense. There we go. Honestly, they're hitting all the marks for game design, in my opinion. Oh, and we get a thing here. Now let's activate the camp. Okay, first we're doing skills. Let's see what skills we got. Yes, we want more beta energy. 'Cause that will make us have more attack. Okay, now that we have enough... I think we want grenades. The question is what kind? Yeah, we'll buy 2 of those. Okay, hold down, and then hold down, okay. Combat consumables can be purchased from stores or looted. I kind of figured. Okay. Now we rest. There we go. Okay, break the trash can? No, we cannot. Okay, break's over. Time to go back to this. Also, I'd like to point out, they did kind of go a little bit of the near route with the ladder. Where they have, like, the whole, you know, kind of making it sort of a sexy way to do it. I'm cool with that. I like it.
Try putting the fusion cell you have
here.
There
we go. Okay. Use the fusion cell on that. Okay, we can do that. Okay, next area open. Neat. But we're gonna ignore that and go this way. We're going to fight the crustacean-looking thing. Oh, okay. Might be a little bit of a war of attrition here, but that's fine. There we go. We kill the thing, we take whatever is over here. Oh, hey, trash. I found my natural habitat. Yeah, like, they know what their fans want, and, like, they just do it. Which, honestly, probably one of the most respectful things you can do towards a fan base. I knew it! I knew you were alive! Tried to hit that before I hit it, but it just didn't want that to happen. Motherfucker! You I did not see coming. But I did see you going, so that's fine. Okay, you. Do you have anything? Network has been destroyed. I'm completely disconnected from the colony's data link. We have nowhere to fall back to. Is this the Natiba's doing? Is the colony safe? What happened to Mother Sphere? I lost track of time, since even that won't automatically correct itself. For the sake of my own sanity, I must keep track of the calendar by force editing my memory stick. Well, that ain't good. Are you open? Okay, what was it? It was Beta, Omega. I want to say it was Alpha, Kappa, Omega, Gamma. There we go. And they said joining the Greek system in college would do nothing for me. I can read Greek, and all it took was burning my hands several times while being hazed. I don't have any trauma from that at all. Anywho, let's climb the ladder, do our thing. But yeah, fun fact, if you think like hazing in like college movies from like the 2000s was a joke, no, that's actually a lot of the way how it kind of was. It was not a healthy environment, let me tell you. Fun fact, I nearly lost an eye in college because of that bullshit. On the bright side, I now have a scar that makes it so everyone gets a little bit more intimidated when they talk to me. Not fun. Eve is protected by a shield. Eve has damage reduction while the shield is active. And the damage reduction effect increases as the shield's protection increases. The protection level decreases each time after the shield takes a certain amount of damage. Okay. Some enemies are also protected by a shield. Enemies have damage reduction while the shield is active. Okay, destroy the shield. Okay, we got that. Use shield breaker or shield destruction gear. Okay. Damn it. This is why I don't try to parry things. Keep trying to parry, it's always a bad idea. Ooh, what do we find here? A book, perhaps? Okay, let's see. Don't know what number sign 6, okay. My love, wait. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. Try to do a little better. You said you'd dance for Whom Does the Rose Smile with me. I know, but can we go a little slower? With beauty, with grace, just as we were born. My little treasure, I am a hacking device. Cyberspace is my realm. I don't know how to dance like this. Right, you're dangerous and cute and weak. There, I won. Quickly now, quickly. Should I lick the plug? Ah, dear Mother Sphere. Forgive your sinful daughter. Did we just read porn? They made me read smut! Damn it, shift up! Anyways, I think I found a map.
What is this?
Don't you know this already? It's a map.
A map? How do you synchronize the location on the map?
Me explaining the internet pre-2010 to my nephew. Sometimes games just hit you with a little thing where it's just like, ah, god damn it, I remember having to deal with people in this kind of way. How do you read a map? What the fuck do you mean, how do you read a map? Fun fact, most of the things, like if you need to encrypt anything nowadays, if you just go to like low-level encryptions and not like technological and like technology-based encryptions, you can actually bypass a lot of security stuff, since a lot of people don't know like older things for encrypting, like older encrypting methods for pen and paper. And fair enough. Ooh, we can play piano.
Oh,
Yes.
looks like this used to be a library.
Are these boxes displayed on the wall storage devices?
Sort of. They can only store up to 1 megabyte of data.
What a waste of resources.
Eve, you fool. There is nothing better than a bunch of books, especially leather-bound ones. Like, anyone who doesn't know the smell of an old leather-bound book has not lived. Truly, old books, specifically leather-bound books, best smell in the fucking world. And anyone who says otherwise clearly has never held a leather-bound book. We're gonna go back out this way real quick, because I don't think we went all the way over there. Okay, so we can do things.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? How very glib. And do you
Hey, how's it going, Fox? How you doing?
Eorzea's unity is forged on falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea,
let's
the
get that
beast
last
tribes
hit. There we
often
go.
summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely
Right,
respond
we
in
did go all the
kind.
way over here.
Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12
Oh, fuck.
otherwise engaged? I was given
Nope,
to
we're outta here.
understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why
Like
do
to
you not
imagine this is
repeat
just
the
coming through
trick
the
that
headset for
served
Eve.
you so well at Katsuno and claw them down? They will
Actually, we're
answer,
just gonna
so long
skip
as
over
you
this
lavish
way.
them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, everyone. Except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters. Which prompts the
Okay,
question,
we are gonna have to
why do they
stop
cling to
Gaius
these
real quick.
false deities? What drives even
We'll have to go across, past the parking tower.
Sorry, but it's just that Gaius is fucking up the the atmosphere.
Your
for
masters
that.
lack the strength to do
Okay.
otherwise. For the word of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself
Okay, that's a
through
statue
conflict, to grow rich through conquest.
Statue.
And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, but a single path is open to the impotent ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to annihilation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this one of creeping
more beta skill?
mendacity, that only truth will prove its
You know, I looked this up,
salvation.
and this
Come,
soundbite is a
champion of
3-minute soundbite.
Eorzea, face me. Your defeat
have many
shall
regrets.
swerve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
Why does that music, though, for the background for Gaius, just kind of makes sense over here? Okay, let's see. Can we move you? Yes. Yes! Come on, work the way I hope it will. No, wait. Fuck. That's one strong fucking gate. Anywho, guess we'll go the way they're telling us. Why? Oh. Okay, it's not marked as climbable. I was gonna get very confused for a second with that. Like, why the fuck is it allowing us to climb here? Ah, you! Give me your stuff. Just walking around, finding dead friends, being like, you know what, this is mine now. Taking all your things.
May your memories live on forever.
Okay, neat. Also, I like the fact that this is one of the games that just, like, allows you, like, natively and just on startup to be in borderless window. Like, that's actually kind of clutch. Oh, okay. Shiny thing on the ground.
A supply camp in a place like this.
Supply camp? What's that?
It's a depot set up by the airborne squad who came here before.
Looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. How come they set up a camp in a corner like this?
Well, the supply camp also serves as an important base.
Is this parking lot important?
It could also mean that this place is very dangerous.
Alright.
Then I guess this place could be useful for us.
I don't think I'd trust food that's been out for that long. Supply camps feature more devices than regular camps. You can use the repair console to enhance weapons, increase rechargeable tumbler count, and upgrade your exospines, and upgrade Eve's combat abilities. You can also upgrade your drone, craft nanosuits, and fast travel to other camps. Okay. Guess we activate it. Oh, it even has a nice little canopy. I like this place. And that's fair, Adonis. See, like, for me, it's the smell of, like, old books that I prefer. Because, like, there's just something very comforting about, like, old leather-bound books. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we can counter. They want us to use Blink. Okay. And now we have a thing that we can train. Okay. Have a skill at the kiosk. You can train. Okay, let's do it. If you... Okay. Okay, when an enemy blinks blue... Okay. Press forward B. Okay. I fucked up. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Nope, I fucked up. Okay, you gotta be real precise with it. Got it. Okay. And then we just do this and that. There we go. I like how it has a specific way to exit. Well, that's kind of nice. Okay, now let's check this. What do we have in the repair console? Okay, what can we enhance? Okay, that's all we could do. Okay. And let's use the phone. I feel like a bunch of people will see this, right? There's an entire generation of kids nowadays that don't know what the fuck a payphone looks like. And they'll see this and be like, oh, that's so cool. These things are just only in fiction. It's like, no, we used to have those on like every street corner. I feel old. Okay, so that's how we do waypoints. Neat. You ever see things in games that just make you feel like, ugh, I've lived too long, I'm too old?
Adam?
Yeah?
About yesterday. Thank you for saving me.
Wait, this was all one day?
It's nothing, really. Though I have used up almost all of the exospine materials that I collected over the years.
Oh.
It's alright. It now means we can help each other.
Okay. Neat.
We can track down the Alpha Nativa together. And, well, I'd have trouble making it out here by myself anyway. If you can locate the Hall of Records, you'll have done more than enough.
Listen, don't worry. I promise. I'll make sure to repay you.
He's gonna die before we can repay him, isn't he? Maybe I'm just a little cynical, but that kind of just, you know, that feels the way this kind of game would go. Okay. Guess that's to tell us we need to approach. Okay, we got a lot of enemies over there. Good to know. And we gotta work through from the top, right?
Look!
That's a big, ugly motherfucker.
That's not an ordinary enemy!
Alrighty then.
Adam, get back!
Okay. Okay, dodging is not gonna work. There we go. Okay. Alright, problem. Okay, more than a little bit of problem. Okay, we have to do a lot of dodging. Got it. Yeah, this is gonna be a rough one. Thought there was gonna be more blink opportunities. I was wrong. Ah, damn it. Just what I was asking for, a blink opportunity, and I fucked it up! Oh, okay. Let's try that again. Ooh, the donuts sound like a good idea. Okay, let's try this again. Also, did I read that name right? Is that thing named Abaddon? Or Abaddon? Like the, fucking Chaos Marine.
Adam, get back!
And I think it's also the name of a demon? From the... Okay. I was hoping I did. Okay. Dodging is a little difficult for me. Ah, okay. But yeah, I was thinking both. Like, I was like, I've seen this name in a lot of places. Okay, I need to stop fucking this up, though. You know what? I think what we're gonna do is actually buy more items. Because that should help. Okay, you, I need. Need more of you. And you know what? Yeah. Get one of you. And one of you. Okay. Now let's do it. Just watch this demo takes up the entire time for stream.
Adam, get back!
That'd be kind of funny. I don't think it will, but... Damn it! Okay. Getting more used to that. Ah. Okay. Get away from me, you fucker. Okay. Well, let's do it. Come on, give me an opportunity to use Blink. Oh, come on! I was pressing the button! Okay, there we go. I do not like the lightning. Shit. Yeah, phase 2. Kinda tough. Now, I just need to not be stupid during phase 1 and I can manage it. Yeah, they definitely leaned into making this like an interesting mix of like Code Vein with Nier.
Look!
Maybe a little bit of Nikkei on top of it. We'll see.
Adam, get back!
There we go. The difficult part is getting the dodge after an attack. Like when it just starts. Like right there, that was not good for me. Okay, didn't realize I could attack during that. Oh, come on. I don't like how the dodging does feel somewhat ineffective. I think this really is more of an issue of me having to learn the pattern, but still. There is some parts of it that just feels a little off. You know, like the lightning being the way that it is.
Adam, get back!
Okay, that should help. That's how you do the lock on. There we go. Okay, so it tries to cage us in. That's the whole deal. There we go. Now we're in the swing of it. Oh. Just gotta pop that. Okay, that would have been a back dodge. Got it. Okay, now we just do this. Okay, pop the health. And you're fucking dead. There we go. Ooh, quick time event. Neat. And there we go. We've just bisected a motherfucker. And beat the demo. Okay.
I see we have guests.
I'm Airborne Squad Member Eve.
My name's Lily. Pleased to meet you.
The memories of those who couldn't make it back to Mother Sphere. Eve, please help us.
This information is full of errors. It's just not credible.
There's no way. That's impossible.
The Alpha signal is spiking!
It won't be easy. Make sure to be well prepared.
That's one Adam
getting
Smasher looking motherfucker.
You're definitely not ordinary.
Okay. All right. I'm digging it. Not sure if that's how I would end a demo, though. Okay. It's going... Okay, there we go. Purchase on Steam, yep. Okay, let's see the difference. Base game, what you get? Pre-order cosmetics. Okay. And then you get base game, near DLC, crossover. You get the crossover with Nikkei. Get something you can use in Nikkei. That could work for me. Complete edition cosmetics, bundle. Okay. Neat. No, I do not want to be buying things. Not right now. Just pressing a button to get out of here. Okay. Fucking heart attack. Thank you, game. Boss challenge has been unlocked. Okay, neat. Okay, and with that, we will be changing games to Final Fantasy after this break. I will catch you all in a little bit. And we're back. Okay, let's swap the game over to Final Fantasy. And there we go. Sorry about that. Had to take a little time to actually get up, do some things, since I didn't take that first break and just played all the way through the demo. Which, gotta say, well worth it. That demo has definitely got me sold on the game. I knew I was interested in playing it before, but now, yeah, I think I'm completely sold. So I may or may not be trying to play that while, you know, it releases. Like, get in there, you know, while, like, first hours of the day. Might be a very early stream. Anyways, let's talk to Nadana. Little does Nadana know that she is about to send you on another errand. How does she not know she's sending us on an errand? Or do you mean another errand from someone else? Anywho, if you'll excuse me, I shall return to work on the talisman, okay? Ah, you're both back. Excellent. Okay. I have a message for you, Mistress Nadana. It would seem the stores of Giant's Gall are running low. What? When last I looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Urianger told everyone about their tempering cure, and Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it for me to complain. But we need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to attend to this if you like. Sorry, needed to finish my coffee there. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Wily, loath though I am to press another task on you so soon, might I ask you to fetch the Giant Skull? In case you're not familiar, Giant Skull is a type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardiness and ethereal conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. Also, hold on a second, my glasses are a little messed up, so I can't see out of one eye, so let me just clean them off real quick. Sorry about that. Oh, that did not help at all. What the fuck? Maybe it's just something wrong with my eye. That would explain it, but hopefully that's not the case. Oh, there we go. Okay. The quarry is found aptly named Giant Skull Grounds. Sorry, the quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant Skull Grounds, isn't far away. It shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose on you once more? Sure. Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zenua. Or Zenuha. There we go. Zenuha. He will furnish you with the ore, okay? At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. May we borrow a pair of Hamsa, Mistress Nadana? By all means. Do try to be patient with them. Those that survived are still in training. I will bring the Hamsa to the entrance. Meet me there when you are ready. Okay. Neat. Time to ride birds. Despite his tender years, Varshan is thoughtful and dependable. It's easy to see why he was chosen to be the satrap's attendant. And here we go. Probably should remember to summon my carbuncle. Yeah, this game, after playing something as, like, action-packed as Stellar Blade, kind of feels like a little bit of a shift in gears. Feels like we went from fucking, like, I don't know, 4th to 2nd, if that makes sense. Granted, that also would have to, you know, you would have to understand what it's like to drive a car with a gear shift. Which I know some of you out there do. Here are our Hamsa, Wily. If the creatures look familiar, it's because they are close kin to your Eorzean dodos. Hamsa have long been kept as livestock in Thavnir, and many hatcheries may be found here. Alas, the largest of these was recently raised by monsters from the tower. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant hosts repurposed its remnants as an outpost. That is where my errand takes me, and your own destination is but a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let us first make for the outpost. We set forth at your word. Okay, my word is now. Are you ready? Then let us depart. You need only ride and relax. My bird and I will take the lead for yours to follow. Okay. Well, at least we don't need to do too much. Let us be off. If you haven't ridden dodos before, be warned that they have a wobbling gait. Kind of like riding camels, honestly. And how's it going, Uncle Aries? How you doing? We just finished Stellar Blade, so we're now back to Final Fantasy. That spectacular formation stretching out there over the waters is called, fucking hell, way too fast. Okay. Anywho, part of the land. It's part of their mythology. Which is also a reason why I liked this expansion better than I liked Dawn Trail, because they actually explained things. To the left, requiring no introduction, is the tower. As you can see, it straddles a small island. Yes. I like how they actually move the camera for you, too. Like, they just did a lot of little things here that made a lot of sense. Almost there. The main part of the hatchery is atop the cliff. The outpost itself is on the beach. And congratulations on the freedom. Finally done with the move, I take it. You know, fun fact, I actually would talk to a lot of people here when this was like a new expansion. Because there was just a lot to just hang out and just do over here if you were a fisher. Yeah. I mean, honestly, kind of the same thing IRL when I rode a camel for the first time. Which, by the way, definitely would not suggest riding camels. As much as I dislike horses for reasons of them killing multiple family members, I definitely think the horse is still a better mode of transportation. Anywho, let's see. I mean, yeah, having having a few boxes left even after being fully moved in, that's pretty typical. So, as long as you've got everything that you need to be able to function, have everything up and running the way you need it, I'd say that's considered fully moved in. Now it's a matter of just decorating. And here we are. Manned by the Radiant host, this outpost is our first line of defense against the tower. But is it any good? Well, well, who should it be but young Varshan? On an errand for the satrap. Or satrap, there we go. That word sucks. It's hard to say. And fair enough, by all means. Whenever you have anything to show, by all means, feel free. I am. His Excellency bade me to come collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication. We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regard. And yet, for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm these past few days, this remains the front line of battle, no place for children. Your predecessor, too, often traveled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may be, I'm certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition, and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering. But, still, I worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you. For you are our little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? I will, Nabdeen. Thank you. And who might this be? Not Honish by the look of him. Permit me to introduce Wily's Buns, the Eorzean of the Eorzean contingent, come to assist with the making of the talisman. From Eorzea, you say? Towers have appeared all over there too, yes? Tell me, what is the situation like? May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe. Just look at him. It's fucked, dude. An excellent idea. Given the unprecedented nature of the threat, some of ours are understandably anxious. We would be glad for any tidings you can share. You two, bring Varshan the latest report and answer any questions he may have. Okay, let's see. Radiant Beastkeeper, what's up? The last monster that came out of the tower laid waste to the hatchery, slaughtering many good Hamsa. The poor creatures didn't deserve it. What does the bird have to say? This is the fellow that carried you hither. Its breathing is somewhat ragged, perhaps due to its inexperience as a mount. All appears quiet with the tower at the moment. I dare say the soldiers won't mind if you approach them. And let's see. I've been working, unboxing, cleaning, so many goddamn spiders. Ugh. Yeah, no. That's one of the things I don't like about moving is when things decide to make home inside the boxes. Not a fan of that shit. Decorating and buying groceries and supplies. Something amazing. Yeah. I mean, if you do it with someone that you love, then it probably makes it a lot easier. Me personally, I've never moved in with anyone. I've had some roommates, but either they've been there already, or like we both move in, but we move in at like separate times. So like, you know, I don't even have the experience of moving in with like a friend. I just have like, I show up one day, the friend shows up the other, and it's just, you know, one of those things. Ah, I've heard about you. The visitor from Eorzea. Is there anything you can tell us about the Telophoroi? We know they're the ones behind the tower, and that they've declared war on the whole world. But why are they doing this? What is it they want? This we don't understand. What? They want to die, and take everyone with them. What madness is this? Well, you can bet we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers. Alright. That's the spirit. Hey, someone's fishing over there. You wish to know about the tower? To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. This Tower of Zot, as the folk have taken to calling it, suddenly appeared where it did on the Isle of... Hold on a second, let me try and get that name. Narinair. God, it feels like I'm trying to say no like an Australian each time I read that. Just nar. Hey, would you like another beer? Nar, bro. We're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water, and you'll expose yourself to its corrupting ether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the tower in your homeland? They aren't. Our struggles are not unique. Then our hopes still lie with the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they're ready. Somebody should probably tell the fishermen over there that they're maybe a little too close to the tower. But I'm not going to do it because that's not my problem. It occurs to me I have yet to properly introduce our company. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under the Satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with heretofore unknown threats, such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we've struggled to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeeded in striking them down on the 2 occasions they came in force, we had to pay a heavy price. What are the towers in Eorzea? Do they likewise spawn monsters? You know, Uncle, that sounds like a connection issue. Try making sure that everything is reseated properly. Like, take out the GPU, put it back in the slot. Or, actually, GPU should be fine because of the brackets, so forget that. Check the RAM, and honestly, while you're at it, I would say take out the, whatever cooler you have, and just do a repaste job while you're in there, because, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? But once you do that, everything should be fine. I would also say just make sure that you check all the connectors, because they do sometimes rock loose. So any kind of connector, just push it into the slot that it's supposed to go into, or just take it out, put it back in. You know, just basically reconnect everything, make sure everything's seated properly, and that should solve the problem. It's much the same everywhere. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect calls from outside to aid for outside aid to be answered. Oh? What kind of hard drive are you using? Like, are you using an actual hard drive, like one of the old spinning HDDs? Are you using a solid state, or are you using an M.2? Because if it's something like an actual hard drive, and it's only working in a certain position, get all of your data off of it now. Like, leave stream, get everything off of it into some other form of storage, and order a new hard drive as soon as you can. Normally, I find when a hard drive starts acting like that, that is basically it telling you it's about to die. I would also suggest when you boot it up, listen to it and try to see if you're hearing any clicks from the hard drive, because if you're hearing clicks, that's a problem. It's a fucked drive. It's only a matter of time. So highly suggest migrate your data somewhere so you can get it onto another drive, because that is a little worrisome. Like, I did all of that with, like, all the important stuff on my computer. Now and, like, I didn't even have, like, a real hard drive. I had one of, like, the Fusion ones where it was the hybrid between an SSD and a hard drive. I mean, sometimes you just get a bad drive. That's just how it is. But if you have it like, you have the receipt, you got it recently, you should be fine to be able to get it on, like, an RMA and just get a new one. So, that shouldn't be too bad. You can also tell them, like, hey, I need this RMA'd here right now so I can transfer the data to it, and then I'll send you this one, and sometimes they let you do it that way. So you don't have to get anything in the middle. Like, any external bullshit or anything. But yeah, I would highly suggest that. Just image your drive onto the new one, install that, and send the company the one that's fucked. Because that's, that seems like that's what would be the issue. If it's sounding like it's a hard drive thing. I mean, it could be other stuff, but, you know, you hear hooves, think horses, not zebras. You know, you're more likely to come across a horse than you are to come across a zebra. Anyways. Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was enlightening for you. Sorry, as enlightening for you as it was for them. As a neutral nation and trading hub both, Radzat ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, the stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. I cannot read right now. My brain's gone kind of kaput. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. I thought dearth meant that it was like a lot of information, not like a drought. Anywho. But come, you had best see to your original errand, as mine will keep me here a while longer. However, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the road east upon the Hamsa. You will arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. Yeah, if it sounds like one of those kinds of graph needles, that's an issue. That is an actual hardware issue. Like, the mechanics of it are failing, essentially. You're going to want to RMA that immediately. Though the Hamsa appears to want to return home, it reluctantly offers you its back. Should you become separated from your steed, speak with the Radiant Beastkeeper at the Hamsa hatchery to mount it again. Okay, cool. Yeah, that could probably be it. So I would definitely suggest, as soon as you can during operational hours tomorrow, call the company that you got the, like, that your hard drive belongs to. Tell them what's going on. Tell them you need to start an RMA procedure, and you should be able to get it as soon as possible. If you put it on, like, Express RMA, they may make you pay, like, a deposit fee, but they should return that. Every time I've had to do, like, an emergency RMA, they've made me have to pay, like, $200 or something for a deposit. But then they return it as soon as they get the part back. Because they just want something on file to be able to, you know, deal with if you don't return the component. Because most of these places, you know, they end up having those kinds of issues where they just don't want to be scammed. Which makes sense. No sooner do you arrive at your destination than the Hamsa dashes off. But yeah, I would definitely suggest RMAing that. Hi, this is indeed the Giant Skull Grounds. I am Zenua. Is there something you require? Yes. Zenua, we need, many stones. Giant Skull for the alchemists, you say? But of course, they shall have it. They labor tirelessly to deal with the tower, and 'tis the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Okay, give me the stone. Here you are. A sack of the purest giant skull. We always set some aside for our alchemist friends. When you deliver it, let the good folk of the great work know that we're grateful for their efforts. If they need more, they need but ask. Simple. Ah, and we've unlocked Triple Triad. Also, we need to pet the dog. And fair enough, what kind of case do you have currently? Is it like a mid-tower ATX? Do you have like an ITX? Or worst case scenario for gaming, do you have a mini ITX? I know some people like their mini ITX gaming, but I don't think that mini ITXs are good for a lot of application. But that's just a personal taste thing. Me, I like working with a full ATX. I don't know why, but for some reason, according to my tech, when I did the upgrade for my computer, part of the thing I wanted to upgrade was the case, right? Turns out I never got to use the case, so now I have my old machine hanging out and an empty case. So I'm just gonna pretty much have to build a secondary machine in case this one has issues. Because then I could just like seamlessly swap things out. But I don't like that being the case. Because, like, I did get a really nice new case. Like, it wasn't the most expensive thing. It wasn't like one of those fractal cases with the wood bits on the front. Which, my god, those things are beautiful and I want one so badly. But I just can't justify the cost of them. Like, maybe one day when I have, like, way too much disposable income. But that might take about 200 years. Yeah, those things are just, they're so goddamn pretty. Like, I've been looking almost into, like, maybe I should just, like, manufacture my own cases. Because, like, I do have a workshop in my garage. I can build just about anything. But I also don't want to make something that could fucking fry my components. Okay, so it's like mid from the olden days. Gotcha. Back before we knew that everything was just gonna go from being smaller and smaller components to now being fucking massive GPUs. Ah, welcome back, Wiley. I dare hope you have the giant skull. Yep, here you go. A hempen sack filled to the brim with chunks of the purest giant skull. Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. Now, we have everything we need to make our next prototype. One that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it is ready, it will be time for the true test, so please, take your ease while you can. I don't think I know what that case is. I'm gonna have to look that up. Probably after stream, or maybe in the downtime if they don't have actual dialogue.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
Oh hey, how's it going, Thancred? How you doing?
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
So how's the blood there, Estinian?
Of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Tavner. Children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Almost kind of a Nietzschean argument.
To a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
Surprisingly vulnerable for Estinian. Sorry, not Estinian, Thancred.
The more difficult they become to bear.
But yeah, also for Estinian.
Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Ah, yes. Throw our rescue of him back in his face. It's just like, what? That wasn't me. Motherfucker.
What is it? What did you see?
Just turn around. I saw a bitch.
Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds. This is the one.
At long last.
There we go.
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments.
Now for a field
We
test.
named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
You know, the funny thing is,
Afforded
we
such
already are.
protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Yeah. Oh, you want an answer for that? Okay. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Or, oh, you need an ask. Yeah, I can easily beat anyone senseless. There we go.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with Fandaniel. That's always gonna be fun.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Okay, let's see what you were saying there, Uncle. See, honestly, I'm more surprised about dealing with Micro Center at all. We don't even have one over here. Which is kind of a bummer, really, because, like, I've seen Micro Centers, and they look like they are a lot of fucking fun. Like, back when Fry's was a thing, and, like, they were a decent store, and they weren't just, like, a knockoff Best Buy, but they actually had, like, electronic components. Like, Micro Center reminds me of that. Well, let's see. Now that I think about it, it's kind of bullshit that my upgraded computer has that issue. But my uncle's Alienware tower is still running it after not being turned off for... Yeah, it's always that way, isn't it? It's like, you always know someone who has something that's just working, even though they've absolutely fucking abused it and don't understand why. Meanwhile, you take great care of your own stuff, and it just fucking breaks. Like, happens to me too, and I always get miffed by it. I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Why is it this way? You know, sometimes shit just happens. I would also say test your RAM. Because, like, this is what I always tell everyone. First thing to do whenever you have any computer problem, make a bootable drive version of memtest 86, and when you restart your computer, hit either F2 or F10, then go into your BIOS, select the boot drive as the USB that has memtest 86 on it, and run the total 4 pass-throughs, and see if you have any issues stemming from your RAM. And yeah, just like LA, we have like some fucking lack of actual, like, being able to, like, any tech stores. And how's it going, Hex? How you doing? Always gotta say hi to the wife. That is a good dog you got there. Glad to see you dropping by. I don't know if we're going into the dungeon quite yet. Do I have this emote yet? No, I do not. I do not have the charmed emote, so instead, here, have a head pat. And now we talk to Nadana. This is rather a finer boat than I had expected, but I won't complain. Okay, let's see. We also need this now. Okay, all that remains is to board and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course I pray it does not come to that, but you must protect yourself. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessings are one of a kind, and perhaps our only hope for toppling this tower. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. Well, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let us be off. Okay.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence.
Okay, let's see how it works.
Any moment now. It's working! And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
And honestly, Uncle, I think it's because, just LA being how LA is and nobody can leave anything of value in their cars, people just stopped going to, like, Fry's or Micro Center and just took it all, like, to Amazon. I think that might be the issue.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
Oh, this isn't gonna end poorly at all.
A few more steps.
I don't know about y'all, but if I was running tests like this, I would get to the step, be like, yes, I've succeeded, and run the fuck back.
To the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be. Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
Right? I am just such a good bodyguard right now. Right, time to go in, now that she's already been abducted. Honestly, I think they just Amazon stuff in. They're just like, oh yeah, get Bob to put a thing on the company card for Amazon.
Oh, there we go! Oh, there we go! Oh!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
Okay, let's see what happens here. Nope. And she's doomed.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking.
Oh? Now I'm curious what he's saying they're similar to.
My, such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
Okay. The fuck are you talking about? Oh, we ain't getting that back.
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian.
I don't know if we have.
I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians, and imbued with the former Fandaniel's knowledge and memories. But I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am.
Ah, yes, time to get into the whole conundrum of the ship of Theseus.
How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes?
Yeah, what of it?
Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
Nope, can't say I have.
At your service.
Now all I can think of is the song by King Diamond, Amon Belongs to Them.
A nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met, day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
Yeah, I know. I just don't like him, so I don't acknowledge him.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments?
Like, surely you've heard of me. Nope, never heard of you.
Beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing.
Like, I've met people who are, like, famous, right? And they want you to recognize them.
My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
And, like, for me, whenever I see someone who's like, yes, you have to acknowledge who I am, I'm just like, I have no idea who the fuck you are, buddy. Doesn't matter if I actually do.
My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war. And so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation.
It is weird seeing Emmett Selk in his full Ascian garb.
Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will. Nothing endures.
It's a bit nihilistic, don't you think?
But a brief jaunt, ending in emptiness.
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell.
Well then, a little rude.
As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primates.
So, how's the life support system working there?
If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again! Not in these mine spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see you.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. All right. Okay, now we talk to the soldier. And we also put this thing back on. There we go. Okay, well, let's see what the soldier has to say. Ah, you are returned. But where is Mistress Nadana? I will accept that after talking to these people. Monsieur Preserve. Just when we had succeeded in making the talisman. I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work. Okay, and now we pet Torgal. Okay, and back to the great work we go. Onwards to speaking with Thancred. But yeah, exactly about the famous people thing. Whenever they get uppity, whenever they start being like, do you know who I am? Do you know what I do? It's just like, I don't particularly care who you are or what you do. They always end up with this sort of, get back here. I need a ride. Thank you very much. But yeah. Whenever they're just like, oh, I'm such an important person, I'm just like, important to who? Like, you don't mean shit to me, buddy. They never know how to respond to it because they're always so used to people kissing their asses. The best ones are like when you run into one at like a bar and they're just like, oh, let me get my drink first. Like, no, fuck you. You have to wait in line like everybody else. Thank you for the ride. Much appreciated. And now let's see how Thancred's doing over here. What's up, buddy? Something's gone awry, hasn't it? What happened? Well, you see, Nadana was stolen from us. So it was Fandaniel after all. Damn that bastard. I'm sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. We must tread warily, lest we endanger Nadana and the other captives. Oh, there we go. With that, we are actually at the end of stream. So we will find someone we can raid first. So let's pop on over to this screen. We will be ending the stream on YouTube, so thank you everyone on YouTube who dropped by. If you're still here, thank you for dropping in, and have a lovely rest of your evening. I will be back on Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or Pacific Daylight Time. And yeah, let's just end that here.